some type of hypnotic trance. Okay, that this energy and information is technically given out. We're gonna start at a technical level, and then we're gonna work our way up to a metaphysical level. So past life regression and past life information technically comes from a method that uses certain forms of hypnosis to recover what practitioners believe are memories, past lives, incarnations, and this is practiced widely and is considered discredited and unscientific by medical practitioners, and experts generally regard claims of any memories of past lives such as delusions and confabulation. So they think you crazy. Now, past life regression is typically undertaken either in pursuit of spiritual experience in a psychotherapeutic setting, and most advocates loosely adhere to the beliefs of reincarnation, though religious traditions that incorporate reincarnation generally do not include the idea of repressed memories or past lives. So these techniques that's used during the past life regressions, how they collecting this information, is basically done by hypnotizing them, and they allegedly start having these memory recovery episodes and these therapy sessions where they're, telling them about these past lives that they have. So, and sometimes they're distorted, false memories too. So, um, you have to be careful with that. Okay. Sometimes they have something, these memories are associated with they call cryptomnesia and confabulations. And these things are combined experience of knowledge, imagination, positive or negative suggestion, or guidance from a hypnotist that can recall previous existence. Okay. And once these are created, the memories are indistinguishable from the memories based on the events that occurred during the subject's life. This investigation of memories is reported during the past life regression that have been revealed that contain historical inaccuracies or originate from common beliefs about history. So, modern and popular culture are books to discuss of historical events, experiment subjects undergoing past life regression, and indicate a belief in regression, and sections by hypnos are the most important factors regarding all these different memories. Now, you got certain religions, this is the basics, okay, that really believe in this shit. Like the yogis, right? They believed in karma. Like you can come back and get karma. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Chinese people believed in Ming Po or the Lady of Forgetfulness uh, to prevent souls from remembering their past lives. She would give them a bittersweet drink that erased all their memories. And Jainism, they believe in the seven truths of Jainism. And this is the deal, has this, the soul has these karmas attached to it. Okay. One of the seven truths, the Mushka, tells you that in order to be free from the cycle of rebirth and death, one must separate the karma from the soul. Okay. In order to find out what karma is attached to your soul, you can participate in a ritual called Jati Smanara or Samaran, excuse me. And this is referring to something regarding your past lives. I'm going to spell that Jati space Smaran, like Samaran. I don't know. This form of spiritualism is also been called Akasha by Madame Blavatsky, 1831. Isis Unveiled, 1877. This is also what people call the Akashic Records. So when people are like, oh, you going to get in your past life? Yeah, I'm going to tell you different techniques, how you could do this. I'm going to teach y'all something very powerful if you have a mirror, so you can be able to see yourself. This gets into your Akashic records. This is what the past life is. And if you're not able to process this shit, you look like a mad person. I was talking about the shit online, and a man got on there and was like, it's me, John the Baptist, something, repent and all this. I'm like, he really could be the energy of that person, but he just wigged out. I'm just showing you that, you don't got to operate or act like that if you know about having your past life energies and memories. What is you really going to do with them? And once you figure out what you can do with them, like, it's not something for everyone to know. If they know, they know. I don't know if that makes sense. So I keep telling y'all they get into hypnosis, certain levels of suggestions, anchoring a person into certain emotions, forms of neurolinguistics programming to get this person into an introspective where they can reflect on these memories. Now, past life regression may be the result of what they call cryptomnesia. Okay. And this cryptomnesia occurs when a forgotten memory returns without being recognized as such as by the subject who believes it is something new and original. It is a memory bias whereby as a person may falsely recall a generating thought and an idea, a tune, a name, or a joke, anything. You know what I'm saying? That's what that is. Okay. And sometimes these memories in your subconscious mind, your imagination, and this forgotten information, their hypnosis is able, they can't tell, it's indistinguishable basically. They can't tell actual memories from fantasies and you plan them out. Okay. Now, this is what they're saying from a level of, you know, basic information, basic Wikipedia information. Okay. A lot of resources. I have probably 27 different resource lists. Madame Blavatsky, uh, the Reincarnation Liberation for Beginners, Kundalini for Beginners, Osho books, Just Smoke and Mirrors for Religion and Fear, Superstition of the Modern World. I mean, I have so many, 27, I said, bibliography that I could go in on this level of psychoanalysis. Okay. Now, you got some people that don't even got to do no hypnosis, nothing. They can look at you and pull this Akashic energy from you. You are on the Akashic space, okay? Everything that has been done and once was and creating that is and ever was being for this day, now, and forevermore is there, okay? And I'm going to show you, I want y'all to write a couple things down. I have people that's listening. If you're listening along later, I want you to write down studying DMT, raising natural DMT in your body, start operating and using crystals such as obsidian to deflect and remove this negative energy. Okay. Um, Start working on your astral projection skills. This is where all the manipulation goes down. Okay, I keep telling y'all about it. This is where the shit goes down. Okay. And you also, like I said, have people that can just look at you and be like, I remember you from when we was in Egypt, and you'll be like, oh shit. I always knew I was from Egypt. Ain't that how I go? Come on, y'all on here with me. I always knew I was from Egypt. I always knew. Motherfucker, they see that you feel that. Like so that's where it gets tricky. Okay. So these people are scientifically debunking it that it is what it is. Okay. But whether you know it or not, on a shadow level, past life regression will help you know yourself and teach you to stop judging certain shit and let go. And you basically are having these soul regressions. So you gotta think about it. Energy doesn't die, it just transforms. And the soul sometimes is fragmented, sometimes it gets fragmented, but it's passed on. It goes come back and forth, back and forth, back and forth from heaven to earth. So it's passed on. And these past life regressions is just memory imprints that was so instained in the conscious of that soul. It plays in the life that the soul is connected to whatever body it's in. It'll play to it. Okay. So this is basically happening to you to help you resolve traumas, conflicts. Sometimes your dreams may be riddled with memories that don't seem to belong to you. To some of the weirdest shit ever. How many of y'all have that? Raise your hand. You don't know what the fuck you dreaming. It's always some weird ass shit. I'm always in an alien ship or some crazy shit, or I'm in a slave field and this is just always some crazy shit you don't remember. Past life is also basically supported on the validation of this personal psychic evidence. It's like the only way there is reporting it is if you are having these regressions or these basic memories, this basic remembering, okay? And when you're doing this, that's basically if somebody is on to what you're doing, they can feel that energy. Then you like having this connection, like this person is telling you who you are. And I'm not saying that you're not, but I'm telling you this shit goes into shadow work a lot. Okay, so if you have like anxiety, anything like that, and you get past life regression therapy, a lot of that shit will alleviate. I'm telling you the truth. Okay. Um, Especially if you believe in reincarnation, you got to be aware. Like I said, that soul is on replay. Several couple family members that had it, and it may have had some moments where it wasn't what you think it was. Okay. So when you start getting into your spirituality deeper, becoming more aware of yourself, you will stop having this harsh judgment, this fear of death. You'll be able to have stronger relationships, control your emotions, have this inner forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? Amazing boost in self worth. You may even begin to exercise senses of clarity, journaling, what they call regression therapy. Okay. Past life regression is safe. You will not be harmed, but I'm telling you, I believe it has certain kind of effect on the nerves in your body. Some people would say that there is no effect, but I'm gonna tell you, you feel a nervous difference because it fucks with your anxiety. It takes it up and down. So that's just if it's lowering it, it can fluctuate it, and that's all I'm gonna say. We're gonna leave that right there. Um, when you get to dealing with a qualified therapist and a person to call regressions, sometimes that them prices can range from $250 to $350, $400 for past life regression therapy. Dolores Cannon was a famous past life regression therapist, and she had this groundbreaking technique, right? And basically, it's the use of visualizations to bring a person into a symbolistic state of trance, and you basically experience this before you wake up and before you slip into a deep sleep. Most therapists basically use this advanced technique to help their clients that can get into this state. Okay, and some people have had like different levels of training. So level one, you will learn all about the different foundations of her program or what she has, and then she has level two part to her course where she starts teaching you how to facilitate. That was what she had going on. That was like one of her big things was the past life regression. So how do you do this past life regression on yourself? Okay, some things you want to know. Not everybody has access to a hypnotherapist or the money to pay $250, $300, $400 a session. Not everybody has that. Okay. Meditation is a great way to perform any kind of self-guided past life regressions. I suggest them. YouTube is the best place. If not, getting to the point where you're breathing in deeply and getting yourself centered, a vision of white light coming from the collective energy and surrounding you, connecting you with earth, calling your spirit team, okay, and ask them to help you release all things that no longer serve you, okay. Some of y'all also are doing it in your sleep when you're having these repetitive dreams of these traumatic or for these profound experiences. Okay. Um, and in order to get a control of this, you really have to just journal it and really work out and see what it is telling you. We'll go in deeper in a minute, just a couple seconds. So this self hypnosis is basically getting you in a safe and comfortable environment where this is a natural flow of energy, meditated vibe. It's a certain level of ambiance that can also be applied to this when setting up the room just to help the person relax. The session may last 45 minutes to an hour, depending on who you're working with, or especially if you're doing it by yourself. It should last that long because it takes time to get into this trance state, especially if you're doing it for inner self guidance. You could envision a ball of warm golden light that is symbol as love surrounding all around you, in front of you, inside of you, penetrating the walls in the room. Envision a staircase or a series of stepping stones basically ascending you, and you step up and become more aware of your higher self, or and then you come into this opening doorway once you meet your higher self to the portal of your past lives. Okay, remember that you are loved and supported, because you're gonna start seeing stuff. You're never alone. You're loved and supported. So that is one way, a technique to open up your past lives, and that was brought to you by the quantum healing hypnosis technique. I wanted to share that. That's not my technique. This is something that you can look up. I like to always give basic information before we take it to the next level. Okay. Before I cut off of here, because I am recording live on the Akashic Space. Before I cut off of here, um, I want to bring up something about how powerful your memories are, because I told you how powerful, you know, what your memories are. Okay. The memory is basically the faculty of the mind by which your data or information is encoded, stored, and retrieved when necessary. It is the retention of information over time for a purpose of influencing future actions. Okay. So when you think of your memory, um, when you get on this, you're thinking of this memory, you're thinking of this recall, this retention, this recollection, this remembrance, this reminiscence, this evocation. I don't know if y'all on that level with it, but it's this store of information, this evocation, this reminder, this ritual, okay, is the memory. And when you're going into doing this, memories are very important. Like even now, when you're making memories and you're not grounded in them, in the memories that you're actually creating, oh man, you're like cutting yourself off from the greatest resource of being in the fucking moment in the memory. That's why I don't like people that just nag about shit all the time, or that's like superficial, or they mean, they don't know they mean, they doing mean shit, they don't know they spiteful, they just do the shit, ain't nobody ever said nothing. And they not in the energy, or a person is nonchalant, they're fucking narcissists, they not in the moment. They not in the moment. Or a person that's always depressed, they just not there, they're fucking depressed. Allow them to be upset. They haven't come out of it yet. They haven't changed the channel in their minds. This is what I'm saying. This dampens the memory. This is a memory is basically the sunshine of your mind. Somebody can bring up a memory and have you be laughing and cracking up, and then somebody could bring a memory up and you'll be sad, and the rainbow will have to come out. You know what I'm saying? The sunshine will have to come out. So memories that you make basically all throughout any of your lives, some of them are strong. You could have, say, if you had a memory of, of someone harming someone that you loved in another life, that shit could stay with you for lifetimes. You know what I'm saying? It could be stuck, and you could be having these, you think are delusions, these, regressions, these dreams, this implantation, constant implantation of false memory, shit you ain't never did. Okay. And sometimes they have this thing that's basically a phenomenon from psychology. This is some new shit. Basically, memories could be inherited, okay, from this sensory experience. And they believe this shit and it hasn't been disproven. You know what I'm saying? So it's plenty of memories if this soul has been in multiple bodies. Okay? Hold on 1 second, y'all. 2 seconds, okay? Then we're going to go deeper. Hold on. Thank you for tuning into the Akashic Space. DM me if you want the rest of this class. We're going to go a little bit deeper, get metaphysical. Some things I can't go into on here. But this private class is available for $20 for group classes, $40 for 2 hours private class. All right, DM me. I appreciate y'all listening to me. Sign up $9.99 a month through Spotify to get this wonderful settings for podcasts. I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful day on purpose. Thank you.